marching by.
Sheriff's office marching by.
Standing tall and looking good.
Standing tall and looking good.
We ought to march in Hollywood.
We ought to march in Hollywood.
Sound off.
1, 2.
Sound off.
3, 4.
Breaking it down.
1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4.
Left. Left, right. Left, 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 right, left. Left, 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 right, left. Detail. Mark time, march. Company, halt. We run a summer youth academy for kids aged 12 to 16 years old who may have some difficulty times during their adolescent years making decisions, respecting authority, anything that kind of comes along with that adolescent type behavior. A lot of the kids are referred from families, from the courts, from state agencies, from schools, and there really isn't any other program out there that does prevention type work. The system is built for juveniles to react to them making bad decisions. What we're trying to do is teach them how to make good decisions ahead of the game. We do not charge anything for the academy. It's free of charge. The only thing the parents are responsible for is bringing their child to us and picking them up. So we supply them with boots, BDUs, battle dress uniforms, t-shirts, water bottles, belts. For those kids who aren't able to afford lunch, we provide them with some nutrition during the course of that day. So all that money that we raise during the golf tournament helps us subsidize all that so that we're able to provide it. A lot of these families would not be able to pay if we instituted a fee. We do tours of the facility. We speak to a lot of criminal justice, civics, criminology type classes around the Cape at high school level. Most of these kids are juniors and seniors. So we go in and describe, myself and my youth officer, Deputy Roth, will go in and describe what's a normal day inside the correctional facility. How do the officers work? What's their main responsibility? How do they interact with inmates? Where are the inmates located in the facility? How does that all work? And then as the follow-up to those classroom discussions, we bring the kids to the jail and we have them tour the Barnstable County Correctional Facility. So we do these tours to help kids understand what actually happens in a correctional facility, not what they see on TV. We go out to the classroom, speak to the kids in the classroom first, and then bring them on a tour of the facility so that they really get a real understanding. And I think every high school kid should go to jail and really recognize what jail actually means about the loss of freedom. Most students get, again, a sense of reality about what jail is. It's not something they see on social media. It's not something they see on TV or in the movies. They get a real sense of the lack of freedom, the lack of movement, especially in our facility, and that we control all their decision making. A lot of people and a lot of research shows us that kids that are involved in adult supervised activities, kids that eat family meals together and have some sort of spirituality. I'm not saying religion or any particular religion, but some sort of spirituality in their life. And those kids that typically have all three of those or any combination of those three typically don't have involvement with law enforcement at all.
The message I got from this tour was to stay out of prison, and I don't want to end up here, and just that like you're not running this place. They run it for you, and they don't mess around here.
The message mainly from the tour I got was you have to prioritize things in your life. A lot of people come here because they've made bad decisions, and it's most important to advocate for yourself. A lot of people, I think, are a victim of peer pressure, and that's a lot of the things that introduce them to the system. And like our tour guide was saying, it's hard to get out of the system once you get in it, and yeah, so you just gotta stick to what you know, your morals mainly.
What surprised me most about prison life is just how little like time you have to like be out and about. Like you're in your cell for 20 plus hours each day.
The thing that was most shocking is how regimented everything is. They really do a great job at controlling where you are, when you are. there isn't a lot of movement, there wasn't a lot of noise, it's very clean, and mostly it was just surprising to see how they interact with each other, because there's always a stereotype of there's fighting or there's smoking or whatever, and it's just very regimented and they know what they should be doing.
Lift.